Hi everybody, this is Irene at Lifestyle Over 60, and today's video is going to tackle the question of whether or not you can wear a sundress if you're over 60. Ooh, coming up. You know, in our culture, it's sort of not okay as a woman over a certain age to wear certain garments. We're not supposed to wear a mini skirt over 60, God forbid. But all right, so it's summer and it's pretty warm. I'm in Los Angeles, pretty warm. And a sundress, okay? Now, when I think of a sundress, a certain type of dress comes to mind. I don't know if it does for you if you're aware of this, but think sundress and you probably get a flash of a certain type of dress. For me, it's like a little girl kind of baby doll top, like two little straps and then kind of a lot of gathers around here and then just kind of down like an A-line thing. To me, that's a sundress. But a sundress is any dress that works for the warm weather. That's, to me now, is a sundress. And so today in this video, I'm going to be modeling 3 sundress looks for you and showing you lots of other examples of women who are not 22 in sundresses. Okay, let's start out with this look that I have on. I got this dress, and I can link this one, I do believe it is still for sale, at softsurroundings.com. So I got a catalog. And I don't usually like to buy things that way because I like to try them on, but this one is pretty hard to mess up as far as the size. So it's a very lightweight, very comfortable fabric. I've had it for a long time now. Had it washed and washed it myself, mostly. Many times. I hand wash it. And I recommend this dress for summer, obviously. But you know when you're feeling fat? Anybody else ever feel fat? I'm currently feeling huge. It's a really good dress to wear because it has smocking in the back. See? And because of the smocking, it does cinch in the waist a little bit. And if you're like, it's summer and it's hot and you're feeling kind of bloaty and your tummy feels kind of, you know, flabby, you don't really want anything touching it or cinching it directly. So a little smocking in the back of a dress or a shirt, you know, will give you some shape without, you know, like a belt or anything really heavy cinch-wise. All right, and then with it, I am wearing my sandals, and I have had these for many years. I cannot link them, but if you do find comfortable flip-flops that really work for your feet, buy multiple colors, you know, yeah, because they always stop making them for whatever reason. So the reason that I like these is because they're kind of like a pink color. I don't know how much of it you'll be able to see on camera, but they're kind of like a beigey pink. So they're almost this color of my skin, and they just kind of flow with whatever I'm wearing. You don't really notice them, which is good in a summer shoe because you're not probably going to want to wear heels. But let me just show you this look with heels and another alternative type of shoe. All right, so here we are in heels, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't wear heels very much, and if I do, better hold on. It's something like this. These are Aerosoles. I don't know if you guys like that brand, but I love that brand, Aerosoles. And this shoe goes with absolutely everything. It's a nude color on me, blends in with my skin, not very high heel, and it's pretty well padded, these shoes, so I'm not going to walk miles in them, that's for sure, but I can, you know, kind of walk in them without being too unstable or, you know, worried that I'm going to fall on my face, which with heels, right? Anyway, so the same look, I have on just a simple gold bangle, gold wedding band, and these gold earrings. that are a little bit heavy, but with all the hair, I feel like, you know, a heavier bangle would be good. So what about a bag? Well, I'll show you my white coat. This bag kind of goes with everything, and you know, in summer when you want something that's just kind of little, it has a strap too if you don't want to have to carry it by hand. This is Coach bag. They may still sell it or something similar. I can link for you. Anyway, this goes with everything in the summer, you know. And when you have nude shoes on, a little summer dress, a little white bag. This happens to have gold hardware, so if you're like me, I want everything to kind of go. So the gold hardware, the gold jewelry, and you know, it's a complete outfit. There you have it. All right, dress number 2. This one I got from the Pyramid collection, and I can link this one for you as well. It is really comfortable, kind of boho. And just like the other one I showed you, it doesn't have smocking, but it has a tie in the back. And so as soon as you do something like this, or smocking, see how it pulls in the waist so that I look like I have one? And like I say in the earlier part of the video, I'm feeling fat today. So when you're feeling fat, you don't want anything touching or cinching directly, you know, like a belt or something, like even elastic, but something like this, like a little tie or a little smocking is nice to kind of show your figure a little bit without feeling tight, you know, or irritating. So here's the dress in this with the same thing I just showed you in the other dress. So these shoes, the aerosol shoes, blend with my skin, so you don't really kind of see shoe. You just kind of see a long line. And because this dress is so busy, I kind of think this works best with it. So, and then, oh, but we need a bag. Hold on. Just so happen to have this Chanel camera bag waiting in the wings. So this was a gift from my aunt I loved. And pretty good with it, don't you think? You know, because there's red in the dress, there's red in the bag. It's also sticking to my microphone. Anyway, right? And so with this, I could go to dinner, I could go to a meeting or something, and in the summer, I wouldn't need anything over it, and I'd be styling. But let's just say you don't want to do heels. Let's see what we can do. All right, well, we can certainly do the same. These are Croc flip-flops, by the way. The same Croc flip-flops that we had on earlier. Do they look as nice with the dress as the aerosol heels? No, but they sure feel nice. And if I'm just doing like a sundress look, I could certainly do something like this. Or maybe more because there's the weight showing, maybe a more all the way kind of a nudie color footwear thing, but you know, for the sake of going out and just being comfortable, I think these work pretty well. Here you have it. Another take on this is just to do like a brown sandal. The reason that I don't think it looks that good with this dress is because of the way the dress comes up here. So it almost looks like the dress is, you know, almost to the knee. And by the way, I should tell you, in the blue dress and in this, I'm wearing a slip. So I have on, ready? I have on a little half slip because this dress and the other one are a little bit sheer and they're not lined. So anyway, you can do something like this. If the dress was completely long, it would look better with something like this. Otherwise, with this dress, I recommend a shoe that will just blend in, so you'll have one long line. Okay, this one, I'm sorry I can't link for you. I got this, I believe, at Marshall's a long time ago. It's a 2-piece set, and I've liked it for years now, and I wear it fairly often. It's comfy, and same thing when you're feeling fat. It doesn't really cling, but it does come in a little bit, so I don't feel kind of like a big column walking. Anyway, so I'm wearing it just with these brown sandals right now, and I think it works, you know, but Let me show it to you with the heels and with the other sandals, just to compare. All right, here we are with the Croc flip-flops in blush. I'm not quite sure what to call this color. I think it's like a blush. Anyway, in some ways I think this is better than the brown because the brown breaks up the leg and kind of calls your attention to the feet, which this is pretty busy enough that we don't really need anything else grabbing attention in the outfit. So for me, these look best with it. They're super comfy. I can walk all day in these, and for a sandal, that's saying something. If I can find something similar to these shoes, I'll link them for you. But hey, you know, a summer outfit. And then let me just talk to you about London for a minute. And just to preface this video a little bit, I was recently in London, and so many women in England, but in London in particular, wear dresses as their regular thing. And so when I say dress, I mean, I saw a lot of like spring, summer, floral dresses that were maybe to the knee or just below with sneakers. Sneakers on everybody. Sneakers, sneakers, sneakers. Different kinds of sneakers. I saw in Europe in general a lot of gold sneakers, a lot of gold sparkly sneakers, especially in Paris. But in London, a lot of women wear dresses no matter their age. So summer dresses, fall dresses, just dresses in general are much more of a thing. And I liked it. I mean, it was really feminine and pretty, and yeah, I thought it looked good. And tell me in the comments, do you like sundresses? Do you wear them? Do you wear dresses at all? Let's talk. Tell me in the comments. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it. If you did, please like and subscribe and join our little party here at Lifestyle Over 60. We're having fun. I'm having fun. I think a lot of you are. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being here. And I will be back with another video real soon.